Measure of dispersion or variation are numerical values that indicate the variability of a set of data. The data are widely scattered when the dispersion is large. Range is the simplest measure of variation, but the most commonly used measure are variance and standard deviation. How to calculate range? Range is the largest observation minus the smallest observation. Now, let's try to calculate range. Remember, the formula to calculate range is the largest value minus the smallest value. So, 100 minus 80 equal to 20. Variance is a measure of the spread or dispersion within a set of data. Variance can be calculated using these two formulas. The first one is the formula to calculate the population variance, and the second formula is to calculate the sample variance. To calculate the population variance, N is equal to the population size, Xi is equal to the individual observation, and mu is equal to the population mean. For sample variance, small n equal to sample size, Xi is the individual observation, and X bar is the sample mean. Now let's calculate variance. To calculate sample variance, we'll be using this formula. We need to calculate the sample mean first, equal to 89.2, and then insert the mean value into the sample variance formula. Then we need to calculate the individual observation minus mean, and summation of square for the answer. Then insert the answer into the formula and then calculate it. So the answer is 55.7. Now let's calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation is a positive square root of the variance. Therefore, standard deviation for population and sample are, we just add the square root here and here. So, sigma or the standard deviation is the square root of the formula. This is for the population standard deviation, and then this is for the sample standard deviation. Alright? Now, let's move on the example to calculate standard deviation. Remember the variance before? And then to calculate standard deviation, we just take the variance value and square root the answer. So standard deviation equal to square root of 55.7, which is 7.463. Now you know how to calculate range, variance, and standard deviation. I hope you enjoy learning this topic. Thanks.